Oh, we don't have a working connection. Well, that's fun. I literally turned you just on. Nope, we're continuing to drop like a shit ton of packets. Or? No, it's continuing to drop all the packets. Fuck off! I was halfway on time here and then this shit happens, right? I get a shitty internet connection. When I suffer. Nope, I think my Windows has bugged out and is not willing to output. Fucking hell, this is a fresh boot. Why the fuck is this bug at times happening? I hate you, Windows. I goddamn hate you. 30% package loss. That's just not gonna cut it. I have to do a full reboot. God damn it. And I set everything up. And that's another 10 minutes probably down the freaking drain. I hate this shit. This. Nope, we don't have a functional internet connection tonight. It ends with this. I've restarted everything. I've restarted my computer. I've restarted my router. I've restarted the fucking the switch. I've done all of them. I've rebooted all of them, and the connection still loses a shit ton of packages. 30% of that. 40 even at times. I just get my entire internet killed. Fuck you, telecom. Fuck you. Seriously. Like, this shit is just... Gah! I ran everything perfect to get to this point here. I wasn't even about half an hour ago at home even. I'm exhausted, I'm tired, I had a long day, and I have to then deal with bullshit like this where my entire software, where I just drop all my frames out of my stream. Hello, connect to my fucking keyboard. I have no patience today. Absolutely none. I've had to deal with absolute bullshit. Not quite literally, but close enough. Smells like it. So this is... The only option is to reboot the repeater again and hope that it finally starts eating my packages. Once and for all. But if I have this much of a package loss, then there's just probably nothing I can do at this point. I've already done the not so nice thing of rebooting the Radeon. And it just keeps eating the packages. I've lost my entire practice session actually for this race. Great. That is just awesome that has happened. I gladly appreciate that fucking happened. And then we have to still deal with absolutely broken internet connections. In the 21st century, where I just suffer massive package losses for no reason. Now, what I could try maybe to fix this is actually switch YouTube to a different... I think I've dealt with this before because YouTube eats up those packages. This is the last option, I think. Boom! Issue was YouTube. Fuck you, YouTube. The issue was YouTube. Ate my packages because of... And I thought everything else before I switched the input server. God's sakes, why did it have to be the last thing that I check? The last thing, and not everything beforehand. And I nearly gave up before I realized, wait a second, it could be this thing. I've dealt with this before. Yes, it was YouTube again. It's not regular that this happens, but it happens often enough. That I have to specifically switch to a different ingest server. God's sakes, right. Oh hey Alma, could you just download the update? Also Aris, could you just download the updates, okay? Just download them. I don't care. Yes, I'm talking about I'm the same person who literally has internet issues like 2 minutes ago. I don't care. Just download this shit so we can finally move on with our lives. Okay. This is enough cancer for a day. That's enough bullshit. Alright. As I mentioned, we've lost already all practice and more of it. We're gonna join middle of qualifying. I've never driven the car before. This is gonna be hilarious fun. I'm completely exhausted from all the shit. My arms are starting to hurt because of the sunburn I got. Yeah, fun stuff. Really fun stuff is happening. I do have some water because I think my voice is starting to crack up. Green light, do it again. Yeah, we've just jumped into qualifying. Alright then. Aggressive setup. Temperatures are not that high. Are we in the right scene at least? Come on. No, it didn't switch the scene automatically. Fuck you, OBs. Fuck you. No, yeah, it's not quite your fault, but like, fuck you still. I hate when you do this shit. Oh, we still have this. We want. Hold on. No, we don't want this. Oh yeah, the dynamic info overlay is anyway up now. Right, we got all of this stuff working halfway. I mean, at least there's not a multi-class race where I need the other feature that I haven't fully finished in this overlay. That's fine, at least. 20 liters for qualifying is enough. It doesn't look that much like. Ooh, there's a lot of bump stop range on the setup. Probably fine, I guess. Medium spring setting, I feel like that could be fine. There's less right head on the rear than the front. Excuse me, what the Qualy the fuck? There's 33 degrees of air temp. I don't think we need that much brake ducts. Well, I don't think. Maybe the car does figure that way. Tire pressures? Or maybe 0.5 more, I think. Probably still very low. But still. And toe. We're gonna neutralize the rear most. Oh, you can't go negative on the toe on this car. That's interesting. You can't put negative toe on it. At least on the rear. So that's not possible. Two wing, that sounds good for me. Yeah. You really always need to do a sanity check on the aggressive preset and then you can make something halfway decent. Right. Wait, I haven't adjusted the seating here because people can't... Because they can't put the eyes of the driving perspective into the eyes of the driver for some reason. It's like asking a bit too much. Just shoulders. I think we're roughly now there. We need to move down, so we're attached actually to the body. I think I'm moving slightly forward, despite that. But yeah, I mean -8 just to get the perspective halfway right. Like, come on, guys. This ain't rocket science.
Low tire pressure, stay away from curves.
Probably want to engage the pit limiter. Only problem is you can't read the dashboard anymore, but well. I have other issues. Hope the audio and everything else is just working and I don't have to fight that stuff as well.
Yellow flag.
Ah, this actually starts hurting my arms. Somebody's saying autogears isn't working. Yeah, obviously. Like, why would you use it? Just shift yourself. Even I did that, but I was still driving on controller. I was nearly going for the R-Factor 2 esports line there. Oh, this thing washes out badly there. Bit of a lack of brake stopping power, but otherwise this thing feels fine. A lot of out of wash at times. Guess we need some more ARB stiffness on the and red height in the back because this thing just washes out over the front at times a lot. Other times it's fine-ish, but like other cars just doesn't wanna do anything. What the fuck is that bullshit? Like, it just didn't turn whatsoever.
Yellow flag is set to 2.
And, oh yeah, I know, so first gear is just there as a suggestion. It just exists to fill the diversity quota.
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out.
So let's see, how do we need to fight the car? Ew, come on! Shitbox!
There's a slow car ahead.
It stopped well enough, I guess. Whoa, why are you outwashing so much in the last part of the corner? It's so fine up until that point and then it starts washing out hard then. Suddenly. Like the car's so fine in like the mid corner and corner. Every other face of the corner is just fine. And also in most corners as well it's fine, but it's just some corners where you full flat, the thing just keeps apparently shifting weight backwards the longer you're on the throttle. And if you like 5 seconds on the throttle, you suddenly can't turn at all anymore. And it's just bizarre. It's just really bizarre stuff there. Particularly the greatest time ever. 35, 36. Yikes. 2.5 seconds off the pace. And the worst part is the pole setter is with another BMW driver. Fuck you fucking track limits, god damn it. No, this is actually not pole setter, but he's before now. But he's still 2 seconds faster. Let me pull over finally. Let me escape finally. Because this thing needs more turning. This fish. Okay, we do need a bit more pressure on the rear tires apparently. Although it's probably fixed as soon as I get rotation into this car because fuck me, this thing just doesn't turn in the last part. So we need... Okay, I can't change the cast on the car. That's unfortunate. Probably limiting the rear bump stop range might help a bit to stop this thing from just doing only weight transfer to the rear and then racing the rear right head. So should be all the tricks that we need. Problem is now can I shift into second without this thing jumping actually out of the pit limiter? Yeah, you can actually with the Beamer. Beamer allows you to drive in second on the pit limiter. And now I'm out of time. I have only time actually for one flight. Actually, no, I don't have a time for actually completing this outlap.
There's a slow car up ahead.
I don't have enough time to complete this outlap and do a flyer. Okay. I fucking hate your controller for not working at times.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
Now the thing wants to snap a bit. Okay, it still washes out completely on this corner. It still does not want to turn on the last part of a corner. This is so bizarre behavior. Like, you have no understeer up until that point. This car does not have understeer till you're like 4 seconds on the throttle. Like here, this thing turns, it actually exits normally, and this corner you can't take flat at all. Obviously it's the GT4, so it's not like too much of a stretch that it can't take taken flat, but like... That really should have come with the McLaren, because that thing looks faster. Didn't lose time for that corner here. Because yeah, it's about 10 seconds short. I should have stopped as soon as I got invalidated there. No! Fuck you, shitbox!
Got some light damage in the front of the car.
It just washed completely out there. Fuck off. Right, no improvement in qualifying. I've done 2 laps that gotten up the hill sort of. It's like, what is this bullshit machine that just washes out constantly over the top of the hill there? Like, what is this supposed to be? Absolute garbage. It completely washes out over there. You just cannot convince the thing to turn there. Right? You can convince a bloody Maserati up the hill. This is what I hate with Spa at times. Of just like, you have to trim the car in precisely to work up that hill. If the setup doesn't work, then it doesn't work. And I'm so far off the other BMW driver. Lucky bastard. Okay, there's at least 2 other guys. Although Robo is probably gonna put a decent time now in finally. And has enough time to do another lap after this. Okay, starting only his lap. No 24s in the pits. Yeah, just not being able to do anything. Yes, Seca. Well, welcome back. I've convinced the issue was YouTube's ingest server decided to not take my video footage. That was the problem. Not my internet. It was YouTube. Great to figure that out after rebooting everything. Very great. And now I'm fighting the BMW because it does not want to freaking turn at all. Should I limit further the rear bump stop range or should I just leave it? You didn't get getting disconnected. The stream was just not getting more footage. That just wasn't happening. The stream was just... I ended the stream, had to restart it, ended again, had to restart it again because it just dropped all the frames. Right, how the hell am I gonna get this thing to turn, especially over the hill there at Rouge? The car just wants to weight transfer. It's a really weird behavior this BMW has. It's like you don't really have understeer on corner exits, but you have understeer about 5 seconds after applying the throttle. That's when the front wheels just stop functioning. You don't get any steering anymore at that point. Which is really annoying at Pouron and Eau Rouge. And Blanchimont as well. Because the thing just wants to plow forwards on, instead of actually turning. That point. You can get them turned for every other corner of the circuit without any issues really, this car. But those corners, on the exits, the thing just starts washing completely out. Like, you feed it throttle, it's fine, it's not fine anymore, it starts flying off. Really weird behavior. Especially considering this is a front engine car. This is not like some... Oh great, we have rain.
Right, nice rain in this session.
Except that it will stop raining in less than 10 minutes. Actually, it will still rain in about 10 minutes lightly. Should I bring wet tires? The track is wet, so... Blame Andy. Should I bring wet tires or should I run dries? And be an absolute madman on dry tires. It will be dry weather in 10 and 30 minutes, but like... Okay, that sounds great. What do I do? What do I do about this situation now? This is difficult. What can I do about these conditions? Oh, I didn't even calculate my fuel. I think probably this is a half an hour race. It's like 60 liters should be fine. What's like 65? This should be fine. Do I take wet tires or do I take dry? We're gonna take brake pads type 2. Wet or dry? Wet or dry for these conditions? It is wet on track right now. But the rain is gonna stop. Actually, because we have a long formation lap, the rain might stop before we come really around. It will go to light. Oh, yeah, actually the rain has already in 10 minutes turned to light. So, I'm gonna brave this shit. Let's take an extra PSI into these tires. Oh, temperature's gone down. 1.2 PSIs into these tires. We're gonna run rice. I'm gonna run this gamble. This is gonna be a massive gamble to say the least. But I feel like this is actually like makes sense for me. Exit on dry tires. Okay. Rain light on. Yes, we're gonna hit on dry tires onto a wet track. Oh, I didn't check that I got tires at 1 as well, which is... I think the tires that I used already. Okay, great. Whatever.
Go in single file.
Not gonna matter too much. No, Robo did put this car also in front of me.
Low tire pressure, stay away from curbs.
Not like I'm gonna get much out of this in these conditions. Luke, yes. Is something not working? Because this would be the last time I can probably do anything about it. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Yeah, everything's working fine. Yeah, I read that. I read that out loud. It's like, great for you. It's like, what else am I gonna say about it? It's like, it's nice to have friends, you know? That sounds a bit depressing if I say that. Enjoy your time. And this guy's really annoying with his stupid Porsche. Where is he actually in front of me? I don't even know anymore. I'm as far backwards as you can be in the order. Could you guys finally sort your shit out and decide to actually be in the fucking formation finally? Because I'm in the green area. My formation, right. I think he is actually supposed to be. Well, Horn isn't, but like Macman is actually supposed to be in front of me. What's your favorite anime? Oh god, Toradora. I think if I need to be answering that one on a pinch. One of my favorite, at least. Quite like Lock Horizon as well. What else can I list off the top of my head? A mile. Probably want to preheat my brakes a bit. If you're asking what my favorite anime of the season is, probably Call of the Night. Probably that. I definitely need to catch a bit back up on seasonal stuff. I've been slacking on that. Been pretty busy the last 2 days. But I mean, I'm talking about a week's worth of catch up. Needs to be done. And I have to note, like, I'm relatively old. But I'm... he's... I was about to say he's gotta go around, but like... it took it for a minute, but... I did not watch Toradora back in the day when it aired. I've actually watched this just a few years ago. Which made it relatively hilarious watching that one, because it has like... flip phones and everything in it. And you're just like, yeah, this was made in a different era. Thank you. Yeah, you really... But let's just see what we can do in this race. I'm starting on dry tires in wet conditions. Nothing can go wrong here. Everything can go wrong here. Everything and a bit. We're starting P9. I barely have completed any laps in qualifying, and I lost all of practice due to my connection trouble. So that's fun. Well, that's just unfortunately not how it works. Fortunately not so speed limited.
Green light. Give me the one you can. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Puddle is here. But I was able to stay flat. Okay, stay in your line, stay in your line.
Clear on the left.
And there's another puddle there that I didn't know existed.
Clear on the left.
ABS is going to do the thing. Actually, ABS needs to be switched down. A peg. I did not move my brake pads when I preheated the brakes. Okay. Let's move the brake pads a bit rearward. Pretty good start here, I would say. I can't drift. I've actually recently, about a week ago, I drove around the stream where I also did some LFM races on Monday, and also explored on the Shitoku Revival project the new Shibuya station area, and tried drifting there, and I really suck at drifting. I knew that already, but that made it very obvious. Granted, I was trying to drift an MR2 and a very badly turbo lacking RX-7, and that MR3 had also a pretty big turbo on it, so it's not like they were easy cars to drift. Because you just suddenly got bursts of speed out of the engine. It's not particularly easy to control a slide when that happens. I feel like a lot of people are on similar tires. Well, both. When trying to drift. Like spin outs were as common as like sometimes not getting into a slide. Although I think I mostly just had wipeouts. I do like it for like, I do really like the MR2 for just cruising on the Shitoku. It's a really stable car, I would say, very controllable. Wouldn't really describe it for being known for snap oversteering, but I mean, if you're trying to drift, it most likely is probably gonna do that stuff. When your intention is of holding a slide for long times and keeping that slide going, and it's probably not good for that, but like, mid-engine cars are pretty solid for like control, getting it slightly sideways and still keeping control over the car while doing so. Okay, throw the puddle there. Oh, that was a bit fast. Right, the rain has actually stopped, by the way. So the track is gonna dry at this point off. Hopefully it's gonna go then to greasy and then only to dry. But I think that transition will happen before the end of this race, so this will definitely start swinging in my favor. Yeah, the track has already gone to damp. But I have a feeling a lot of cars around me have made a similar decision on their tires. Well, the 570S there was a bit wide. I am always able to slide cars, I'm just not able to hold a slide for long. And this car is not constructed really to drift, so go figure, I would probably not be able to drift it. Yeah, Porsche is decently quick. Mine's can wipe off. Still quite a few puddles around. I mean, I'm really good at power sliding cars. I can really well do that. Control cars, power there. Again, that's not quite drifting. The R31 stream we did 8 days ago. Yeah, I was referring actually to that stream. Although I wasn't driving an R31 there, was I? I think 8 days ago I was driving an RX-7 and then actually a MR2. I don't think I've driven an R31 in that stream. I don't think I drove an R31 specifically. But yeah, it was 8 days ago when I ran around Shitoka. Specifically trying to slide around Shibuya. Yeah, that could be true. I think you actually popped up first time in that stream. Oh fuck! Focus! Ooh, that was close. The curbs are still a bit slippy. Yeah, this car can at times go sideways, even though it understeers like a pain in the ass at times. Yeah, I feel like everybody besides me has gone for a similar strategy of dry tires. Considering how I'm getting here. Left in dust, more or less. And it's not like the track's getting wet or anything. Should probably sooner rather than later go to dry optimum. Although we are still in damp conditions here. But still about a second slower than the car in front, so that's a bit of an oof. Oh, thank you. I put the model together myself. Although it does deserve a few updates at some point, but I haven't gotten around to doing that. All that. Yeah, a lot of the stuff I use is actually when I ran the RX-7 race on a Monday night. Sunday night, depending on how you look at it. I did figure out that, like, wait a second, like a lot of stuff that I use on like stream, I've like made or coded. Although I do use quite a few off-the-shelf products. Open source projects and all of that stuff to put stuff together. It's still like my overlays, my dashboards. That stuff is by me. plugin for some data. Doing some work in Blender as well. I mean, I have some ways to go. Oh, Robo is in the pits. Well, he definitely wasn't wet tires then. He's swapping. He was in wets. Maybe someone else was. But this cycles us actually up to P5.
There's a car leaving a bit late, watch out.
Let's let him out on the track. See, there's still the puddle, God's sakes.
You're right.
Yeah. At least when I can be an upbeat person. I definitely need to work on that stuff, like my 4-hour race on Saturday, like, man, me falling asleep in the middle of that, and also just all of my vibes there was just not good. I don't have to be on high on energy drinks, constantly going forward. It's just I don't need to be completely sobbing depressed. Can keep that slightly off the stream. It would be great, and not to just flip my shit when some stuff isn't quite going my way. Like, sure, for a moment or two, but not for a 90-minute race straight, because I don't have pace. Like, that's not fun to watch. Might humanize me, but I don't think quite in the right ways. And I think a lot of people forget that aspect of being human from time to time. Yeah, in the internet age, you suddenly realize, oh wait, what is this old meme? Wait a second, it's only a week old. Oh fuck. Sometimes time really flies. I have a feeling the other Beamer is also on wet tires, because we've been closing heavily in on him. Yep, he's called into the pits as well. I should probably switch my rain light off at this point. Well then.
Fastest lap of the race, man. Good job.
We are being chased around by another McLaren. This is like the McLaren race. There's P1 in the McLaren, P2 in the McLaren, P3 in the McLaren, P5 in the McLaren, P6 in the McLaren. And I'm in a Beamer in the middle of this entire thing. Oh yeah, and there's an Audi I think in P7 and a Porsche in P12 in between P6 and 7. I decided not to add manufacturer symbols actually to the overlay, which I probably could do, because I have that information from the dashboard engine, but also if I just drive in AC, for example, that stuff won't work. I mean, car numbers aren't even working there correctly. So there's that.
We are halfway through. Keep it up.
Oh, we're already at 15 minutes. Time flies. Literally. But yeah, I have tomorrow quite a bit of racing ahead of me. I have to do the qualifying for the SRXP race on Friday, the 4-hour. And I have another, and I have the Racing Pals Race and Chill race. This time around with not so chill expos around Macau. I mean, the expos are relatively chill to that, but Macau definitely isn't. Oh, that was a bit much. Good. But only invalidated at the time. I should probably move my brake bias a bit backwards. Also, I have more than enough fuel because I have 45 liters still in the tank, which means I burned about... How much? 20. Quick math. Since the start of the race. Including reformation, which means... I've mildly overfueled. Mildly. Not too badly, but definitely I did. Sort of actually capable at this point to get up a rush. I say that. Violation track limits, so there's that. And the McLaren has enough straight line speed to actually gain on me, so that's fun.
Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the left.
But he did go wide there. But he has cut down on me again.
Clear on the right. Car on the right. Clear on the right. Car on the right.
Ah, that wasn't a fast exit by me.
Right.
Not quite. But he's wide.
Car on the right.
But I have to live because this thing understeers like a boat. I'm sorry. This thing has so much understeer there. It washes out completely. And barring just stopping, I can't get that thing to turn. But I ain't giving up about a fight here, mate. It just ain't happening. Oh, he had a good run there again.
Car on the left.
He has enough straight line speed to... Ooh, he's more than alongside this.
Clear on the left.
I broke a bit early there. That is tight.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
I was able to pull it up. He has now to run down the hill. Although, he will, if he tries to follow me through, he most likely has to check up. I have to check up because this thing understeers still like a boat. He has again a massive run there.
Car on the left.
An even bigger one than last time. He clears me basically before the braking zone even. Don't do that.
Clear on the left.
Oh fuck, I fucked up. Slammed the car into second gear of the car. And the other McLaren is also by. Yikes for me. That was stupid. Slammed the car into second gear and it just spun completely. Oh yeah, I do have quite high pressures at this point. Let's see, can we get this guy back? Ah, this car just doesn't have any pace, it's kind of the issue. These McLaren drivers with so much pace on the circuit. Stop washing out, for fuck's sakes! Grip on the front end a bit, please! For the loving of God, just do something, car. Oh, that's way too wide. Nope, still not actually getting track limit violations there, but I'm not gaining on the car in front, which is annoying. He's actually gapping me, which is really annoying. I could have avoided getting passed by him. He did lose quite a bit of time there in the chicane. Yeah, he loses so much time in the hairpins here, it seems. Now he's released on the straightaway, so let's see. Yeah, and he immediately gaps me like 4/10 up the hill because this thing just doesn't turn. Yeah, but his driving lines are really bad. Like this guy genuinely doesn't drive well. He's off the apex constantly. I say that and as I overshoot my own apex. Come on, I just didn't get in-rows on him. Come on. Like he can make all the mistakes and he just doesn't lose time. Okay, we're just gonna stay flat. Have enough cuts. Come on, shitbox. We can do this. How high the pressure they're shooting right now. It's just got too dry at the end there. I optimized it too much for damp running. Yeah, no fucking inroads whatsoever on this lap. I brake too early as well. He's actually faster this time around. Really annoying situation here, really annoying. I've about 3 laps I think to go in this. Actually fast uphill there. And clean. He is starting to at the end zone pull away actually, so the McLarens are faster than me in a straight line. Important to know. Come on, turn. That's fine. Fit the throttle too early there. Way prior to the apex. It's just, I gain in some sections and he tends to just gets to free run in the other ones. Just completely run away in the others. Like, I picked the fast car because I didn't want to get outrun in the straightaways, and then there's somebody a little faster. Fuck you. He's finally figured out turn 1 as well. Ah! Just to add insult to injury, the guy has figured out turn 1. That's probably track limits. It was, but it didn't give me a cut. I brake a lot early than I probably need to. I feel like my car wouldn't turn in if I didn't brake this early. But I start feeding it throttle then, which is not good. Oh, hello! This is the problem because... And yeah, he's starting to just run away from me. Because fuck me, getting anything nice is just... Top 5 would be nice at that point, but it's just... You can't beat the McLaren on this track apparently. GT4 BOP moment be like... McLaren just beats everything at Spa apparently. My dude, I did not gain a single 10 for that shit. Shut the fuck up. Woo, come on. Yeah, this is done for, this is done for. He's out around me completely now. There were a few laps where I could like do anything against him, but he's now just gapping me. I'm just washing out now.
Okay, the leader is on the final lap now. Give it all you can.
Yep, it's just now finishing. Nothing matters anymore. P6 in the end. Very average result, I would say. Considering my lack of practice, it's still a half decent one, but like, Christ, it could have been so much better. Should have been better. I mean, it couldn't have been actually that much better. 2 positions at maximum, or... And honestly, like, nah. Total was just too fast. But I should have finished in front of Sol if I hadn't messed up my gear shifts. Because he wouldn't have caught me if I hadn't spun there. It's just annoying that I had to spin like an idiot. And he's just continually going faster, it seems. Should be within track limits, is it? Seems like yes. Okay, let's try to do a valid lap at the end here. It seems to be also that I'm the last of like the actual like finishers, because the next car's like 36 seconds back, which just means yeah, you didn't run the races correctly. You're either very slow or you pivot. If I back mark a Porsche there. Hello car, would I kindly not get massive oversteer twitch?
Neither is finished, right?
Let's run to the line.
Right, the race is over. Good job, mate. You did your best to bring it back to the pits. Got some severe damage on the front of the car.
Yeah, that's garbage can. I don't think I will drive it again. I mean, the MUQU has about as bad understeer as this thing on the two-step. At least, I mean, the MUQU is consistent with its stupid understeer. This at least decides to like not do it constantly, which is like I guess an improvement. But I mean, I finished still the fastest of the non-McLarens, so I guess that's fun. And P6 in the end. But actually, what does the stream overlay show? Which position I am? Come on. Load. Yep, it actually shows me correctly in P6 because it doesn't delist people who have finished. That's neat. Right. Okay, I mean, this is gonna be anyway a relatively short stream. I think I'm at this point done already with having fought all my stuff. Yeah, next week is actually for the Monday night races, the Praga. But yeah, tomorrow will be the MUQU race and at the same time the SRXP, which I still haven't picked the car yet. I still haven't decided on that stuff. That's a bit hilarious for me, but okay, fine. XP here. Let's see, how's the sign up for the GT4, GT3? Okay, there's 20 teams in total sign up. GT4, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 guys are signed up. Just somebody has signed up with a KTM crossbow. Like, I mean, it's not terrible at Monza, but also like when I've won once with the KTM at Monza. And the other time I finished like complete shit, so it's like, it's a very hit or miss at times. Maffei is in a Camaro, which isn't a terrible idea because the Maroita is in the Mercedes. which tells me a bit, but he's paired up with Christian Fuchs. So that should slow him at least down enough that he isn't completely running. Oh wait, it's Marota. It's not. It's not our friend. At Jan Bloom and John McDowell are teamed up in an Audi, and it's yeah, Iversen is an M4 with Omar Tomazi. Yeah, Iversen, that's just asking for issues. There's no Mercedes actually signed up in GT3 on the other hand, which we might want to just run some GT3 practice for Monza. So yeah, I might just run a Mercedes GT3 there. Have to see. It's difficult to judge right now. Alright then. Well then. I guess I could select this one briefly. Or I can select the where is it? GT4 variant. So let's select the GT3 variant, I guess. Let's go. A new one on that. Right, okay. I was very tired when I drove home, so I'm gonna end it very soon here anyway. I will just nothing grab the oh wait, close my thumbs down. Open this here. And games open, games close, games open, games close. Quite high. Yeah. Maybe ending the stream might make sense to finish the timestamping. But then, in any case, I have the timestamp, so I can just finish that job. Get it done. Yeah. So, right then. Okay. Bye bye.